The 1955 South Africa 1/4 penny is the kind of coin that silently captures attention long before a word is spoken about it. When you first hold it between your fingers, the metal feels cool, aged, and unmistakably genuine, as if time itself has been sealed inside its bronze surface. This coin was minted in a period when craftsmanship was intentional, and every detail served a purpose. There is something almost poetic about the way its design has survived decade after decade, weathering changes in culture, economy, and politics, yet still standing as a small but powerful remnant of history. The obverse features the portrait that defined South African coinage during that era, a face sculpted with precision, capturing not just physical features but an entire historical moment. You notice the careful lines, the character in the expression, the artistic choices that reflect the style of mid-20th century engraving. It is a portrait created not only to identify the issuing authority but also to symbolize a nation's identity on the global stage. The engraver's hand left behind a legacy in bronze, one that still resonates with collectors today. Turn the coin over, and the reverse reveals the familiar quarter-penny design that many numismatists admire for its simplicity and balance. There is nothing overdone, nothing excessive, just the clean, classic layout that defined everyday currency in South Africa during the 1950s. The lettering arcs smoothly across the coin's surface, each character raised cleanly from decades of careful preservation. The imagery remains strong even after so many years, proof of the quality and intention behind its creation. Collectors often describe this coin as one of those pieces that becomes more captivating the longer you observe it. At a glance, it is small, unassuming, easy to overlook among larger denominations or flashier designs. But when you take the time to truly study it, the details draw you in. The patina tells stories of circulation and time, the color deepening into the warm, rich shades that only genuine age can produce. No artificial treatment could ever recreate that natural glow that comes from nearly 70 years of existence. The 1955 issue occupies a unique place in South African numismatic history. It was minted at a time when the country was developing rapidly, with new industries, new systems, and new identities shaping its direction. Holding this coin is like holding a snapshot of 1955 itself, preserved in a form that can be touched, examined, and appreciated long after documents and photographs have faded. Coins like this were part of everyday life, carried in pockets, exchanged in markets, used by families buying food, clothing, and essentials. That everyday usage gives the piece a connection to real, lived history that collectors find especially compelling. Rarity plays an enormous role in the value of this particular coin. Although many were produced in 1955, very few survived in excellent condition. Time can be harsh on small denomination bronze coins. Many were lost, damaged, corroded, or spent until their details were smooth. To find one with sharp lines, clear markings, and an unbroken surface is to find something truly exceptional. Every remaining high-quality specimen becomes a treasure because it represents the resilience of a coin that was never meant to last this long. Collectors know that the worth of a coin is never only about metal or denomination. It is about significance, preservation, rarity, and the emotional impact of holding something that has witnessed times and places we will never see. The 1955 South Africa 1/4 penny carries that emotional weight naturally. It is a small yet powerful reminder of the people who touched it, the world that shaped it, and the stories that unfolded around it. When presented to an audience, this coin has a magnetic presence. It draws viewers in with its understated beauty, and the moment its date becomes visible, curiosity immediately follows. What was South Africa like in 1955? Who might have used this coin? How many of these still exist in such remarkable condition? Questions like these deepen the interest, turning an ordinary viewing into a moment of discovery. The more people learn about it, the more they begin to understand why collectors cherish it so deeply and why its value rises far beyond its original worth. As the light moves across the surface of the coin, the details glow softly, revealing how the sculpted elements catch shadows and highlights. Every angle shows something new: a subtle ridge, a preserved crease, a line that hasn't faded despite the passage of time. This is the kind of piece that a collector displays not just for its rarity but for the story it tells silently, through texture, color, and form. Coins from this era are becoming harder to find, especially in the kind of condition that serious collectors demand. The world changes, collections shift, markets evolve, and only a few extraordinary examples remain available for those dedicated enough to seek them out. The 1955 South Africa 1/4 penny stands among those extraordinary examples, a coin whose presence instantly elevates any collection it enters. For collectors who understand its significance, its beauty, and its rarity, the value of this remarkable piece reaches an astonishing and unforgettable price of $4 million.